welcome to What's New with Cisco U, the monthly series where we tell you the learning and cert stuff you should know. This month, the focus is on the CCNA certification and Splunk. We have some exciting guests today to talk about Splunk and how Splunk training will integrate with learning and certifications in Cisco U, and also to discuss the revamped CCNA Prep Program. As usual, we have updated tutorials on Cisco U free, so let's dive in.
Hi, my name is Ryan Rose, and I'm the Director of Product Management for our Skills and Certifications portfolio here at Cisco Learning and Certifications. And today, I'm here to talk about Splunk. I know that many of you have been asking about Splunk, especially after Cisco's recent acquisition of Splunk. And some of you are saying, what is it? Well, for those who haven't used Splunk yet, it's a platform that allows you to easily collect, manage, and search enormous amounts of data. It shines a light on top-notch security and observability. It really gives you this great capability now to see all of your data and to even search and learn from it. It's AI-powered. It's a popular choice among cybersecurity and security professionals in major companies all around the world. Now, I'm sure many of you are also moving not just from what is Splunk to how do I use it? Well, Cisco Learning and Certifications is going to be bringing more training out to our community to teach you how you can use Splunk as a part of your full stack observability efforts, as well as a part of your cybersecurity and your network security capabilities. You can expect to see more from us at Cisco Learning and Certifications to teach you not just about what Splunk is, but a lot more and how to use it. And we're really excited about that. So if you're interested in using Splunk for full stack observability, we've got you. If you're interested in learning about how Splunk can help you with something like DevSecOps or even automating DevSecOps, we've got you. And I would hope that you come back often to u.cisco.com to learn more, not just about Splunk and security, but everything that we have that can help you achieve all of your outcomes on the network.
Hi, this is Jason Belk, Technical Advocate with Learning Certifications. I'm here at a nearby farm near my house in Reno, Nevada, and we have some goats behind me. I picked this spot because I know the Splunk mascot is the horse named Buttercup. I don't have any horses nearby, but I do have a goat and another goat over here. Hi there. All that to say is welcome to the Splunk people to Cisco family, and we have some new free Splunk tutorials this month. We have integrating Splunk with Cisco Enterprise Networking, as well as creating scripted inputs in Splunk with my friend Aaron, as well as some security observability tutorials, and as well as some network and automation learning paths. Happy learning.
I also chatted with two Cisco Champions to discuss their CCNA journey and advice that they have for anybody looking to pursue the CCNA certification and sit for the exam.
So for me, it took me a very long time to earn my CCNA. It took me many years because I started out as an admin learning networking. I didn't have a lot of tech background, so I took the two-part test and just failed over and over and over. So early on, I was learning Cisco, but I wasn't actively hands-on, and that's my learning style. So it was a little more difficult for me. I worked on labs. I worked on, started working on live devices to kind of cement my understanding of the concepts. Once I did earn the CCNA, it was just like a sense of relief and accomplishment. It makes you stand out as a better candidate. A lot of job roles state CCNA as a base requirement. So if you don't have that, they're not even going to look at your resume. I will always recommend CCNA that to anyone who wants to learn networking, be it Cisco or any other vendor. That cert shows you have the knowledge to at least start managing a network, start, helping out, even if you're like, just in a tech role or going into network engineering or any role that has to do with network. It validates that you worked to earn that cert.
I was needing to obtain the CCNA in order to take that next step in my career. So not having it really felt like a roadblock. Once I knew that networking was the path that I wanted to go down, the CCNA was always on my to-do list. But I finally hit a point in my career where I knew I needed it to progress forward. After passing the exam, I was then qualified to move into a better position at the company that I was already working. I think the influence that the CCNA has in the networking community, which really includes hiring managers, is large. So seen so many videos on the age-old debate of certifications versus college degrees versus work experience. And I can honestly say that it takes a combination. You have to really go above and beyond in order to land that job you truly want. So certifications like the CCNA and others that Cisco offer just make you more valuable. But you really have to invest in yourself by putting out that extra work to obtain it. And that's just the nature of the field that we work in. I'll be the first to admit that taking certifications, the exams make me really anxious. I'm not naturally good at taking tests. No matter how well I might know the material, failing an exam is hard. It's frustrating and really it's deflating. So you can't let that experience define who you are. You have to rise above it. If you fail an exam, you might have spent countless hours studying already. You might have spent some of your savings to pay for the exam. And, failing it can easily make you feel like you don't want a chance going through that disappointment again. I can speak on that firsthand. It's really not worth throwing in the towel. Get mad, get angry, and then you just got to get on with it. Because I can tell you that passing it and earning that title of CCNA will really put you over the moon.
Hank and Patrick are here with us today to talk about the revamped CCNA Prep Program and the webinars that accompany it.
Hey folks, the CCNA Prep Program is back with all new webinars hosted by me, Patrick Gargano, and my colleague, Hank Preston. Join us as we reveal tips and tricks and insights that you need to tackle the CCNA version 1.1 exam topics with confidence.
We're going to take you onto a deep dive into what it means to master VLAN configuration, what you need to know about spanning tree protocol, and how to build strong foundations with routing fundamentals and static routes. We're even going to explore how you conquer OSPF and add resiliency and bandwidth to networks with Ether channels. Our conversations are going to explore these topics through demos and real-world discussions about how and why these topics have been and continue to be critical for building networks around the world.
So that's a series of live streams that we're going to be doing to help you get exam ready. So if you're interested in getting CCNA certified, but you're not too sure where to begin, sign up for free today and start your journey off strong with CCNA Prep with me, Patrick Gargano, and my buddy, Hank Preston, the ultimate self-study resource.
The Cisco Store has also begun to sell Cisco U t-shirts. So if you like the shirt that I'm wearing and want to rep the Cisco U colors, click the link in the description below and you can buy your own shirt. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and are enjoying tech content from our Cisco experts, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you don't miss a single episode. This channel has live streams, weekly videos, a whole bunch of tech content to help you on your Cisco certification journey, whether you are trying to learn a new skill, upskill in your job, or pass a certification. I hope you are having a good day wherever you are around the world, and happy learning.